In recent months, our pastor Alec has referred a number of times in his talks to the art of painting to illustrate various aspects of the Christian life. But what would you say was the most influential painting or work of art as far as evangelicals are concerned? Allow me to stick my neck out and dare to suggest that it is The Light of the World by the 19th century pre-Raphaelite painter William Holam Hunt. It's amazing how often I have heard preachers and teachers refer to this painting. I had the privilege of seeing it again after many years when I went with my younger son to Manchester a few weeks ago before the start of the current lockdown. While he went shopping, I went to the Manchester City Art Gallery, as you do, which has, I think, the largest collection of pre-Raphaelite paintings in the country. And in the midst of them all is this most celebrated of paintings, though I had forgotten it was housed there. It is, I think, about A3 in size. According to the painter, it is an illustration of the text from the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him and he with me. In the painting, we see Jesus portrayed as the light of the world, knocking on the door of a person's heart. Notice there is no handle on the door, as this will be on the inside, showing that the mind or heart can only be opened by the individual person, for Jesus does not invade their personal space or free will. Also, notice that the weeds in front of the door are overgrown, indicating that this heart's door has long been closed to the Saviour. In our reading this morning, we are told that Joseph and Mary could not stay at the inn because there was no room for them. How true this is as a commentary on people today. Yes, they want to celebrate Christmas and engage with all the pomp and ceremony and the trappings and trimmings that go with it, but are happy to ignore the true reason for the season, the coming of the light of the world, to be born as a babe in Bethlehem's manger. But the birth of the Christ child means little unless we see it through the lens of Easter and the purpose of his coming, to die on a cross, to be the Saviour of the world, so that as the risen Christ, he can be born in us today through his Spirit. That is the central message of so many of the carols we sing at this time of year. So I pray that as we enter this preparation time for Christmas, with the virus still looming large over our lives, we may take to heart the Saviour as our true light and life and love and liberty, so that we may rejoice with unspeakable joy at the birth of the Christ child over 2,000 years ago.